You fill your dog's water bowl every morning. You feed him the same food you've been giving for 3 years. You give him the occasional piece of what you're eating, toss him a treat, let him sniff around the garage. It's all routine. It all feels fine. And that's exactly the problem. Most dog owners who discover their dog is in kidney failure say the same thing. Nothing seemed wrong. He was eating. He was happy. He was just a little more tired, a little thirstier than usual. And they brushed it off. Because what does kidney damage look like from the outside? It looks like nothing. For months. Sometimes years. The kidneys don't give you a warning light. There's no limping, no obvious pain, no sudden change that makes you stop and say something is wrong. By the time symptoms show up, the real, visible, undeniable symptoms, veterinarians at PetMD confirm that up to 75% of kidney function has already been lost. Permanently. And here's the thing, no one tells you. The habits most likely to get you there are the ones you do every single day thinking they're fine, or even thinking they're good for him. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which 6 of those habits put the most pressure on your dog's kidneys, and what to do differently starting today. When we think about kidney disease in dogs, we picture old animals, sick animals, dogs that weren't well cared for. We don't picture a happy, well-fed dog in a loving home. But chronic kidney disease is actually one of the most common conditions in older dogs. Research published in PLOS One found that its prevalence ranges from 0.5% to 3% in the general dog population, and jumps as high as 10% among hospitalized dogs. That's not a rare disease. That's a disease hiding in plain sight in millions of homes. And what makes it so dangerous is exactly what makes it so easy to miss. It develops slowly, silently, over a long period of time, driven in large part by everyday habits that accumulate damage like water carving a canyon, drop by drop, day by day. There's another reason it goes undetected so long. Dogs are biologically wired not to show weakness. In the wild, showing pain or vulnerability makes an animal a target. That instinct never went away, so your dog will keep eating, keep playing, keep greeting you at the door, long after his kidneys are struggling. Understanding this isn't about fear, it's about knowing where to look. And right now, the place to look is your daily routine. Number 1, the food you trust without reading the label. Most commercial dog foods contain far more phosphorus than a dog's kidneys were designed to process over a lifetime. Phosphorus isn't a toxin, it's a necessary mineral. But in excess, it makes the kidneys work harder, and over time, it accelerates damage to kidney tissue. Research published in today's veterinary practice showed that in dogs with induced kidney disease, those fed a high phosphorus diet had a survival rate of just 33% compared to 75% in dogs on a phosphorus-restricted diet. The difference was the food. Nutritionists at UC Davis School of Veterinary Medicine confirm that phosphorus restriction is one of the most critical interventions in managing kidney disease. But for healthy dogs too, what's in the bag every day matters. The fix isn't complicated. Look at the label. High-protein foods, including many grain-free, raw, and meat-heavy diets, tend to be high in phosphorus by nature. That doesn't mean you have to eliminate them, but it means you should be aware and ask your vet if the amount is appropriate for your dog's age and health status. Number 2, the water situation you take for granted. You put water in the bowl. He drinks. That's enough, right? Not necessarily. Studies in dogs have demonstrated that chronic mild dehydration, the kind that shows no visible symptoms, increases the concentration of waste products that the kidneys must filter. Over months and years, this quiet, invisible stress is one of the contributors to the progressive kidney damage that eventually becomes chronic kidney disease. The baseline guideline from veterinary nutritionists is roughly 1 ounce of water per pound of body weight per day. A 40-pound dog needs about 40 ounces of fresh water daily, more in heat after exercise, or if he's eating primarily dry kibble. A stale bowl, a bowl that's never cleaned, a single water source in a big house. These things reduce how much a dog drinks without you ever noticing. Multiple clean water stations, a water fountain if he prefers moving water, wet food mixed with his kibble. These are not luxuries, they're kidneys. Number 3, the human medication left within reach. This one is urgent. Human NSAIDs, ibuprofen, naproxen, aspirin, are among the most common causes of acute kidney injury in dogs. According to the ASPCA Animal Poison Control Center, ibuprofen is the single most frequently reported NSAID exposure in animals. And according to research published in the Journal of Veterinary Internal Medicine, these are not rare accidents. 434 documented cases of NSAID intoxication in dogs were analyzed in a single multi-center study. Every single one started with a pill left on a counter, a bag left on the floor, a medicine cabinet without a latch. The mechanism is direct and fast. NSAIDs block prostaglandins, the compounds that regulate blood flow to the kidneys. Without that blood flow, kidney tissue begins to die. Damage can be permanent, and the toxic dose in dogs is far lower than in humans. A single ibuprofen tablet can be enough to trigger kidney failure in a small dog. Keep every medication, human or veterinary, out of reach, every day without exception. Number 4, the grapes and raisins hiding in everyday foods. You know not to give your dog grapes, but do you know about the raisins in your trail mix? The currants in the scone you broke off a piece of? The grape jelly on the toast your child left on the coffee table? Researchers at Cornell University's College of Veterinary Medicine confirm that even a small amount of grapes or raisins can cause acute kidney failure in some dogs. A retrospective study of 43 dogs, published in the Journal of Veterinary Internal Medicine, found that every single dog in the study vomited after ingestion, and over half developed acute kidney failure. The survival rate among those who did, approximately 50%. The toxic compound, identified as tartaric acid by ASPCA toxicologists, is concentrated in grapes and even more concentrated in raisins, making a small box of raisins potentially lethal for a medium-sized dog. There is no known safe dose. The only rule is 0. Number 5, the dry food-only diet that never gives the kidneys a break. Dry kibble contains roughly 10% moisture. A fresh or canned diet contains 70% to 80%. That gap is significant. VCA Animal Hospitals, referencing veterinary nutritionist guidelines, note that dogs with declining kidney function lose the ability to concentrate urine, meaning they depend even more heavily on dietary water to help the kidneys flush toxins. Dogs fed exclusively dry food have a chronically higher workload placed on their kidneys simply because there is less water available in the system to dilute and move waste through. This doesn't mean kibble is poison. It means that if your dog eats only dry food, you need to be especially diligent about water intake, and that mixing in wet food, even occasionally, is one of the simplest ways to reduce pressure on the kidneys over the long term. Number 6, skipping routine blood work until something looks wrong. This isn't a food or a toxin, it's a habit of waiting. The Merck Veterinary Manual notes that clinical signs of chronic kidney disease typically don't appear until approximately 75% of nephron function is already gone. And Michigan State University's College of Veterinary Medicine confirms that early-stage kidney disease, stages 1 and 2, often produces no visible symptoms whatsoever. Routine blood work, including kidney values, catches the early signals before damage becomes irreversible. Veterinary organizations recommend annual screening for adult dogs, and twice yearly for dogs over 7. The dogs that survive kidney disease longest are the ones diagnosed early, before the damage reaches the point where it can no longer be slowed. It's not your fault. Most of this isn't on the label. No bag of kibble says high in phosphorus. No grape warns you it's toxic. No pill bottle says one of these can injure your dog's kidneys. And veterinary appointments are short. 15 minutes is rarely enough time to go through daily habits item by item. There's also the fact that your dog genuinely seems fine. He eats, he plays, he runs to the door when you come home. That feedback loop of normalcy is powerful. It tells you nothing is wrong, even when something is silently accumulating. A large-scale study reviewing records of over 16,000 dogs at Chiang Mai University's Veterinary Teaching Hospital found that approximately 1 in 5 dogs showed some degree of reduced kidney function. 1 in 5. The study also identified diet and water quality as significant contributing factors, everyday variables in everyday homes. And here's what makes it even harder. The damage is invisible until it isn't. You can't see the kidneys working harder. You can't hear the wear. By the time a dog is clearly sick, the window for reversing course has already closed. Here's what most owners never hear from anyone. Kidney disease in dogs is largely a slow-motion accumulation of small, everyday decisions. Not one catastrophic mistake, not bad luck. The drip of daily routine. Research published in PLOS 1 following 116 dogs diagnosed with CKD found that dogs eating a therapeutic renal diet had survival times 3 times higher than those on regular maintenance diets. 3 times. That's not a supplement. That's not a procedure. That's food. The same study found that elevated phosphorus at diagnosis was one of the strongest predictors of shorter survival, and the dogs diagnosed in the earliest stages lived significantly longer than those caught later, regardless of treatment. Earlier detection, better hydration, lower phosphorus, no toxins in reach. These aren't heroic interventions. They're the accumulation of small, correct decisions made consistently. The cost of waiting looks like this, according to veterinary partner Shi Vin. A famous 2-year study following 38 dogs in kidney failure found that dietary therapy alone reduced the risk of dying by 69% compared to dogs that continued eating regular food. 69%. The difference between those two groups wasn't medicine. It was what went in the bowl. You don't have to overhaul everything overnight. Here is what actually matters, starting today. First, read the phosphorus content of your dog's current food. Most brands listed on the Guaranteed Analysis panel or the manufacturer's website. If you're feeding a high-protein or grain-free diet, ask your vet at the next visit whether the phosphorus level is appropriate for your dog's age. Tufts University's Cummings Veterinary Medical Center nutritionists specifically recommend monitoring phosphorus and sodium in a dog's diet as a proactive kidney health measure, not just after diagnosis. Second, take water seriously. Count your dog's water sources. Clean the bowl daily. Add a second bowl in another room. If he's on dry kibble, start adding warm water to it, or mix in a small amount of canned food. VCA Animal Hospitals specifically note that canned food can meaningfully increase a dog's total water intake without requiring any additional drinking. Third, do a household sweep. Every medication, human and veterinary, goes in a cabinet with a latch. Every grape, raisin, currant, and any food containing them gets treated as a toxin, because it is. If your dog eats something and you're not sure, the ASPCA Animal Poison Control Center is available 24 hours at 888-426-4435. What not to do. Do not give your dog any human pain reliever without specific veterinary instruction. Not aspirin, not ibuprofen, not naproxen, not even a small dose. Do not assume that because something is in your kitchen or pantry, it's safe for dogs. And do not wait for visible symptoms to schedule blood work. Go to your veterinarian immediately if your dog stops producing urine, vomits repeatedly after eating, becomes suddenly lethargic, has swollen gums, or if you know or suspect he ate grapes, raisins, or any human medication. For prevention going forward, annual kidney panels for dogs under 7, twice yearly for senior dogs. It costs a fraction of what treatment costs, and it gives you the one thing that changes outcomes most: time. So the next time you fill that water bowl, read that label, move your medications out of reach, or schedule that blood work appointment, you're not being overly cautious. You're being the owner your dog needs you to be, because now you know It's not just age. It can be the food. It can be the water. It can be the pill left on the nightstand. It can be the raisin from the trail mix that fell on the floor. And it can be caught early, if you're looking for it. You don't need to be a veterinarian to protect your dog's kidneys. You need the right information and the willingness to act on it. You have both now. The best treatment for kidney disease is the one that starts before there's anything to treat. If this video changed the way you see your dog's daily routine, hit like and subscribe. We reveal what nobody tells you about your pet's health, one video at a time. Tell me in the comments, which of these 6 things surprised you the most? I read everyone.